The bonfire. Oh man. I forgot the cave. Bonfire. Bonfire fire. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Worms! Καλησπέρα Φώτης. This is the old game, yeah. This is Titan Quest 1. Veteran soldier.
I thank thee. We keep the scrolls below.
Gold. Titan Quest 2 is not better than the first game. Titan Quest 2 is not a complete game, first of all, so how can it be better than the first one? But Titan Quest 2 has great potential to become a great game in the future. It is already a great game, I like it very much, but it is very early to talk about how good that game can be in the future, we don't know. But what I can say with a huge amount of certainty is that Titan Quest 1 is still the best action RPG ever. Or the best Diablo-like action RPG ever. Because there are different genres of action RPGs. Skyrim is also an action RPG, but it is totally different. For example. So yeah, Titan Quest 2 is definitely worth buying right now, the early access and playing the game, and waiting for the full game to come out in the future. Because it will be a great game indeed. I'm 1000% sure of that. I have zero doubts in my mind that Titan Quest 2 will become a great game. Maybe it will become a super great game. Who knows? Okay. The boss didn't kill me with its poison damage. I survived. Favorite mastery? I would say Titan Quest 1, my favorite combination of masteries would be defense and hunting, which gives the Warden class. But my favorite masteries individually would be defense and warfare. In Titan Quest 2 I don't have favorites, I think. Not yet. I will have in the future, but not yet, probably. Majestic chest. One more legendary item, but it is a useless one. Large coffer. I should go explore the whole map. As I always do. Foti, are you new to Titan Quest 1? Or in general to Titan Quest franchise?
This is long.
That was my first death. I allowed that enemy to kill me practically. He's also dead. We killed each other at the same time. You pref... 2007. Yeah, I remember those days in the 2000s. There were many people buying pirated CDs of video games. There were also shops, or back in 1995, 1998, no. I remember there were some stores that were selling video games, and they were also selling pirated versions of games. Masteries Ryzen. Da, da, da. Regeneration's Ryzen. Oh, Kurtnix! How are you doing? Thank you for 35 months of support, Kurtnix. It is by far your favorite RPG. It is, yeah. It is going okay, Kupnex. How are you doing?
You do not want to trap.
Desert Witch, the beach. The Desert Beach Witch Beast. Beach Beast. Hello, Jonat from Rhodes. Are you on vacations in Rhodes, Jonat? First week of back to work finished. Also finished new Act 2. Subnautica's Red Plague mod. Subnautica, the video game, has mod support. Hello, Fambim. It has mod support, eh? Hello everyone, what's up? Hello Zoroku. Enjoying the amazing weather in Rhodes. Well, September is very good for vacations on Greece because it is still summer, but we don't have heat waves usually on September. Dream Defense is very good to start, yes. Go with it. Da, 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 da. Use this, use that, take this, give me that. Hey Psyche, how are you doing? The third legendary for today just dropped. It is a torment of my soul. Chat error. What error? The weather in Elias is very good. It is summer, but not heat waves. It is a normal summer, so it is good. Although, of course, at this point of the year, I would like the temperature to fall down a little bit more. But overall, it is good enough. I'm getting mad at kill them. I will kill them. There's nothing more OP than ice shards with energy cost and casting speed. You had it with stone secondary to start them if you had to. Ice shards is a very powerful skill. One of the strongest ones. And very expensive. You love Druid for the Ice Art skill or for the combination of the two Masteries? Let's get out of here. Ah! I forgot to go that way. I saw Tranquility of Water. Energy reduction regenerative. Yeah. You, as far as I remember, you can take energy cost reduction down to minus 100%. If I remember right. You too, Photis, have a good one. Boom, boom. I saw. Wait, why?
It's been hard, the reptilians.
That should have been yellow. You are dead meat. The green meat is dead. He is dead again. Tellus still alive. Tellus is always alive. He can never die. Veterans long sword of might. This item is very good. So again we killed each other. We died together. But this one should talk to me now. Oh. I hope... oh. Don't tell me that the quest log now is fucked up because of Steam Cloud and whatnot. Not again, come on, this is a nice character.
My sword.
Your sword.
The monsters would have come for it.
Don't do this to me, game. Why can I not talk to this one?
What brings a foreigner such as you to this place along the Nile? Might that thing be sold here? Come again. Your
Buy some of those. Yes, I have to time a cycle of Chronos. This one and that one. This is the Eagle Bearer build, because the helmet has an eagle. The Eagle Bearer is the protagonist of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Hail, good impotent was not.
Do you like Assassin's Creed Origins? Great job. Lots of Greek names in Origins. Yeah, there is. I have played Origins, I have bought also the DLCs, I have the full package. I think I have played about 80% of the whole game including DLC, something like that, but I haven't finished the game. I would say that Origins is my second most favorite Assassin's Creed game. And the third one would probably be Valhalla. It is the trilogy of action RPGs. The game is very fine, like Odyssey, but with some slight differences, yeah. Assassin's Creed 2 Black Flag Origins and Odyssey. About Black Flag, in the past I was thinking to get that game to give it a try. But I haven't done that. Undead. One more legendary for today. Again the scale of the Black Dragon 2 times today. This item. Dave Deja Vu. Welcome, thanks for subbing on YouTube. Bone pile. You like all the Ezio games? Black Flag is really good. How is the gameplay of Black Flag? Is that game anyhow even a light RPG game? Does it have any RPG elements, or is it just running around and killing it? Played on console to avoid Ubisoft Connect. It is a progenitor of the ship combat from Odyssey. Yeah, okay, but you know, personally, one of the most boring aspects of Odyssey and Assassin's Creed games to me is the ship, traveling with the ship and doing combat with the ship. I don't dislike these features, but it is not my favorite. Blazing of Rhyme. It is time. Okay. Black doesn't have all the RPG stuff. Odyssey is still nearer to the original style of the but it has more than you'd expect. The game is huge. There's quite a lot of stuff to do. You like ships? When you are saying there is a lot of stuff to do, give me 5 examples. You just got Secret to Remaster. I wouldn't disagree with you, Philip. That one could be very good. Secret to Remaster would be very interesting. Or the character save file is corrupted because of Steam Cloud or whatever reason. I cannot talk to this one now. Or fuck my life. It is pointless to continue this character. I won't be able to play all quests. What the hell? Then put it to the phone. What do you mean? They put secret in the phone? Did they make it a mobile game? What do you do in Assassin's Creed? You run around the world, you talk to people, you assassinate people, and you see the story. Usually this is what you do in those games. Except for the RPG, games where you pick up items, you sell items, you make builds, you unlock items, you collect items, you know, you have skills to unlock and make builds with skills. Will I play Secret 2 Remaster when it comes out? But no, I don't think so. I don't think that I'll be able to live stream whenever that game comes out. But you never know, I don't know. Explore highlights, loot treasure, destroy fortresses with your ship. Upgrade the character with new weapons and gear, do the enemies satisfied. Wait, upgrade the character with new weapons and gear. Do you pick up weapons or do you get weapons from the storyline and the only thing you can do is to upgrade the weapons and gear? The size of the world is as big as Odyssey, but it's mostly sea. So it is a game for those who prefer playing with ships then. Swords and guns. Ah, you buy them from vendor. Is there a big selection of guns and swords? Or is it only 2 guns and 2 swords? You've read that Greeks are going extinct. Not necessarily. There are many millions of Greeks living outside of Greece. All we need to do to solve this demographic problem is for those Greeks to come back. This is the actual this is the only true solution to this problem. The only true, realistic solution is for thousands upon thousands of Greeks that live outside of Greece to come back to Greece. If they have businesses, to bring their businesses back to Greece. Because that is something that can happen within, you know, 2, 3, 5 years. But you need to have the right politicians that will be, you know, a little bit smart, and that they will not be traitors of Greece in general, because there are things there. The world of politics in Greece doesn't serve Greece, and I'm talking about Greek people. They do not, the politicians in Greece do not work for Greece. But I'm not in the mood to have such type of discussions. I really don't care anymore about nothing. The outfits are cosmetic, but you can unlock lots of cool ones. There's this selection, it's not just 2. You can create builds, it's linear upgrades like standard RPG, not Diablo-like. What do you mean standard RPG? Because even in in RPG games you have multiple items. Okay, it is not necessary to be able to make builds in Black Flag, for example, but it would be nice, for example, if there are many islands in that game to explore. If, for example, there are many islands to explore, I don't know the game, just theory. By exploring, do you pick up treasures? What do you get when you pick up treasures? Do you open up treasure chests, for example? When you open up a treasure chest, what loot do you get? Do you get only gold or a currency? Or can you also get some items, some weapons or swords or guns or whatever? Exploring rewards you with loot, meaningful loot, or just, I don't know, whatever. You need family values and kids. You need the Greeks that live abroad to come back right now. Ropes of Sideros Loros. You'll be playing the Greece DLC Euro Truck Simulator 2. Yeah, that game is very good, great job. I like it. I don't play it, but I have it and I played it a little bit and I like it. You get money, you only buy guns from vendors, you don't find loot. Ah. Yeah, but what is the point of exploring the islands? Immersion. Does that game have also DLCs that provide new worlds, new maps to explore? The secrets to fight hidden treasure, you can recruit new crew members for your ship. Maybe research for some secret challenges on the island. Uh-huh. Bum bum bum. Da, 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 da.
Good warrior. We had little.
Yeah, the files are fucked up of this character, so... if you don't really like naval-based game exploration, the old school stuff is yeah, Psyche, probably yes.
We had little.
The combat, all you do is mash square or do a counter parry button. Or do stealth. Yeah, it is that, you know, combat of the first game of Assassin's Creed game, which is very monotonous. How would you call it?
I don't have time for idle chit-chat.
He doesn't have idle
Busy.
chit-chat.
I suppose you'll want something that's sold out.
Veterans of Might, it is alright, but tonight... Oh, that is very good. This is also very good. Although the health regeneration is not that good. Anyways. I have an idea. Maybe I should make a new build, dual wielding build, and use these two weapons together. The Russia's longsword of reckless power with veterans longsword of might. This could have been a very deadly build. You found the same thing in all sorts of to go for having sex earlier, you're just going to check markers the whole game. This is true, yeah. Those games are very big, very huge. And they have, you know, this is how you play actually those games. You open up the map all the time. You go to a place to do an objective. After you're done, you open up the map, you click on another marker, and you go to that place. And but personally, I don't have an issue with that. I like it. I like very much the gameplay of Odyssey. Zappa of the store. This one is working.
I am afraid, my brother.
My brother, I'm afraid, my brother. My brother, I'm afraid, my brother.
I am Zat, I am Zat, I am Zat, I am Zat, I am Zatamak.
This one is not working. I don't know, why am I playing this character now? It is, the quest log of this character is corrupted. Actually, I should remake this character as a legendary hero and delete this file. It is pointless to have it. This is not a legendary hero. This, I don't remember. I created this character before Eternal Ember's DLC released, as far as I remember. It is very old. Animations of sword attacks are pretty badass. They just put as much time as possible without a good reason to do it. Yeah, okay, those games are very huge, so they had to fill the maps with something. The good thing is that it is totally... It is not mandatory to go and do all of the objectives on the map. If you enjoy doing objectives, you do them. If you don't enjoy doing repetitive objectives, you just go ahead and play the main campaign and you do some of the objectives. And you can still have fun, it is optional. That's the great thing. Because especially Origins is not the biggest one. It is Odyssey and Valhalla. These two games are very huge. And they have many repetitive points on the map. I don't know about Shadows, if that one is also as big as Valhalla and Odyssey, and if again that one has repetitive features. Retail WoW sometimes, when you are playing Origins. I mean, Origins is not even half the size of Odyssey. How would you feel if you were to play Odyssey? Hello, Yosef. How are you doing? My coffee is over. Insectoid, paranoid, polaroid. I'm okay, Yosef. You are on New Game Plus in Odyssey, nice. Well, a few days ago I finally I achieved a goal of mine in Odyssey. The goal was to, with one save file, let's call it one character, to collect all legendary items of the whole game, including all DLCs, including all legendary items from the store. The store where you buy items with real money. But the thing is that those items that you can buy with real money, you can also get with in-game currency, but you have to be very lucky to get them through the game. And it will take a very long amount of time to do that, because for those who don't know anyways, there is the Echoes of the Olympus or something like that called in the game. It is a store in game, which gives you every week, for 1 week, it gives you 4 items randomly. And you can buy those items only with the in-game currency, which is called Orihalkum. And you can farm for that in-game currency by doing some quests, or you can buy that in-game currency with real money. But you don't need to buy it with real money, you can just farm it in-game and get the currency and go buy the 1 or 2 legendary items that the store also sells with real money, but with in-game currency now. Because it will give you, that store will give you every week only 4 items, and at least 2 of the 4 items will be epic items and the other 2 will be legendaries. So, throughout the years I have collected, with that character of mine, I have collected all legendary items. And by legendary items I mean not only items that you use like gear and weapons, but also items like cosmetics for the mount and cosmetics for the ship. There are some legendary ones. Or utenics for the ship that are not cosmetics, but they actually give you stats for the ship. But there is something also in Odyssey, the DLC, the Atlantis, Fate of Atlantis DLC anyways in Odyssey, that one has its own legendary items. And it has, in the end of the Atlantis DLC story, you can you pick up some quest items in the game, and with those quest items you can create 3 legendary items. Now, you can create those 3 different legendary items on 3 different types of weapons in one playthrough. But you can have 9 variations overall, which means that each upgrade will give you one specific, let's call it legendary power if you have played Diablo games, where you have a legendary item that has its own power, which is a mechanic that works, conditional mechanics or whatever. So you can have those 3, it is 3 mechanics, you could say, that will go to 3 different types of weapons each, and you can have each type of weapon and each mechanic to make it to a different type of, for example, in Odyssey you have warrior class, assassin and hunter, generic classes I call them. You can choose when you create a dagger, for example, with that one specific mechanic to become a legendary dagger that will have that specific mechanic. You can choose if your dagger will be based on warrior damage, hunter damage or assassin damage. And this way you have 3 different types of weapons and you have 3 different mechanics, and you can upgrade all 3 different mechanics to all 3 different types of weapons. with all three different classes of damage, let's call it. One becomes one spear will be with harder damage, so the other will be with warrior, the other will be with assassin. So if you do this thing, you will have 9 legendaries. It is 3 mechanics, but with the variations you get 9 legendaries overall. But you cannot do that in one playthrough of Atlantis DLC. You will have to play 3 playthroughs, which means you will have to play 2 New Game Plus. You play the first playthrough, and then you play New Game Plus 1, and then you play New Game Plus 2. And in these 3 playthroughs, you pick up different types of those variations anyways of those weapons. And now you have collected all 9 variations of those weapons. And I wanted to do this thing since, you know, the time Atlantis DLC released years ago. And I managed to do that just recently. So that character save file of mine right now holds all legendary items that exist in the store that you can buy with in-game currency or with money, all legendary items that drop from all enemies, and all chests that can give you legendary items in-game, all legendary items of all DLCs. There aren't many, there are only 2 DLCs, but the second DLC, which is the Fate of Atlantis, it has 3 episodes, and each episode is a different world, and it has multiple legendaries anyways. And of course, now that character has also these all 9 variations of those mechanics of Atlantis, because to get those ones I had to play Atlantis 3 times.
This cannot be opened.
But now, am I done with that character since I have picked up all legendaries? Not necessarily, because for example, if you want, you can keep replaying that game. And
This is not.
the next thing that I want to do with that character and the legendaries is to upgrade all legendaries up to level 99. So whenever I have free time and I'm in the mood to play that game, I can keep playing the same character to farm for resources to upgrade all legendaries to have them all at maximum level, or I can play new characters and make new builds. Psyche, I don't think it is strange, because that game is already a huge game. It provides the content it provides that you buy with the game. But if you got extra content, because the content you get from that store is not necessary for the game, it is extra content. If you got extra content, you can buy extra content. Instead, for example, instead of having all those items in a new DLC as in Titan Quest, that you could, for example, you would have Ragnarok DLC, and by buying Ragnarok DLC, you would also get a number of new legendary items and epics and whatever. They sell the items individually, and you can buy them whenever you want, if you want to buy them. So I don't have an issue with that, because it is extra items. These items are not really required for you to play the game that you buy. Also, when it comes to XP boosts, okay, that could be controversial, but XP boosts for a single player game like Odyssey could really help, because some people wouldn't like to, they would like to speed up their experience gain, because let's not forget that in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, You level up to level 99, this is the level cap of your character, level 99. But when you reach level 50, you unlock the mastery levels, whatever. Those are multiple stats that belong to the three different main classes, Assassin, Warrior, Hunter. And you can spend ability points on those ones, and every time you level up, you gain one ability point. So you can spend ability points. Each one of those stats, they have a level cap. They go up to level 20, for example. So you can spend only 20 points, ability points on those ones. But there are many different stats, and by using those stats, you can actually enhance your builds and create builds. I didn't go there. So, even after you have reached level 99, your character, you keep leveling up, and you keep gaining ability points, and you can spend those points on the stats of the mastery levels. And the funny thing, or the fun, is that if you go to do so, you can actually max out all stats of the mastery levels, even those that you do not use for your build. But if you want to max out all those stats, there are so many of those that I think to be able to max them out, you will have to reach level 1000. Not your character, because the character level stops at 99. It is the other level, I don't remember exactly how they call it. Mastery level, something like that. But that one goes up to 1000 plus if you want to max out all mastery level stats. So you can understand that to do so, it takes a very huge amount of time. It is super time consuming, and XP boost would help those players who would like to actually max out everything. Take all mastery levels to maximum. And if you want to do that, the XP boosts will help you. Even if it is a single player game, the XP boost will help you to save time. What if they did so you can buy electrometallic also some of laser with real cash? Well, this didn't happen in Titan Quest 1, so we don't have to worry about that. About Titan Quest 2, I think that the game is very good. It has great potential, but it is too little for now. There isn't lots of content there, and we don't have all the game systems that there will be in the end. So we don't really know how good the game will be, and if the features it will have and the game systems in the future will be good enough. But what I can say is, at least my personal opinion, is that the game is very promising, and it is already great in my opinion. It's very good. Titan Quest 2 to become legendary as Titan Quest. Titan Quest is a classic game now. About Titan Quest 2, I don't know. The point is Titan Quest 2 to become a great game. Now, will it become legendary? Only time can tell.
No, I stay back. You see, it was.
You would pay to skip Proti Island. By the way, Psyche, I remember that Ubisoft, the last thing they released about Odyssey was a DLC, which was Corfu Island. One more island with some quests to play, and that DLC they gave it away for free. They released it for free. So you have the base game of Odyssey, then you have The Legacy of the First Blade, something like that is the title of the first DLC. Then you have the Fate of Atlantis second DLC, which DLC is very big. It has 3 different worlds to explore. And in the end you have the Corfu Island, which is a new map. Not big, but it is, I mean, it is free, so you didn't pay anything. If you have the game, you have access to that one as well. So yeah, the world of Odyssey is absolutely huge, if you count also the DLCs. Absolutely huge.
It's dead, isn't it? You are great.
You are already bought of the level Titan Quest 2, but you can replay Titan Quest starting area endlessly. A Titan Quest 2 is very little, you know, what we have now. And the game is hypothetically slower than Titan Quest 1. So I can see why some people would be bored with the second game right now. You feel same joy as you got as a kid when you got to play Titan Quest for the first time. Titan Quest is endless. It is amazing. It is the best. Yeah, great jump. It would be nice to actually have a free-to-play mod in Odyssey. Start from the beginning, but just be able to go wherever, whenever, and kill everything, you know, do everything the game has to provide to you without having to do the side quest and main quest. Deactivate side quest and main quest, but still be able to kill all the characters that will give you loot, legendary items and whatnot, and just run around. That would be awesome. Ah, you're talking about Titan Quest 2. Okay. Well, and on top of everything else in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you also have the stories, as they call it, I think, which is quests created by the community of players with some official tools that the developers created. And now you can have, I think, up to 20 different quests installed in your game, and you can go play those quests. And after you are done with the quests, you can remove those quests and replace them with other quests from the community, from the website, I think, of Ubisoft. But this way you can play also quests of the community made by people like you and me. So, the replayability of Assassin's Creed Odyssey is endless. If you also count those stories made by the community, that we are talking about hundreds and thousands of stories, not 2 or 3, it is not Titan Quest. Odyssey has millions of fans. They put that in Diablo 4, yeah. Diablo 4 is awesome. Epic Citrus Loop. Wow. This is a very awesome item. Athena battles Griffs. One more unique item. What is happening today? I think this is the 6th unique. The item doesn't go to show its name to me. Doesn't got me to pick it up. Staff of Kufu. Okay, I'm done with this quest. And I'm done with the stream. So, I think I will delete this character. I will remake this build because the quest log of this character is broken. Corrupted. Most probably due to Steam Cloud. Anyways, guys, this will be it for today's live stream. I will probably be back tomorrow to stream again, but I'm thinking actually to play Diablo 4 and try the Spiritborn class. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. So, have a good day. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Enjoy your weekend. I'll be back tomorrow probably. Most probably tomorrow Saturday.